Hey, it's Bill here, and I'm at 7 World Trade Center in New York City, which, as we know, is FXDD's headquarters, and I'm joined today by Ilan Asbel, the CEO of Autochartist. Ilan, thanks for coming in as usual. And today we're going to actually talk about the MT4 plugin developed by Autochartist. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. What we're going to be showing you today is actually how to get access to the Autochartist software directly from inside the MT4 platform.
Well, perfect. I guess the first thing we want to talk about is exactly how to download the plugin. So if you go to FXDD.com, you go to our resources page, and then you can download the Autochartist plugin. Once you do that, you'll see it'll appear in your custom indicators section of MT4. And once we get to that point, I'm going to turn it over to you, Ilan, and let's take it away from there.
Okay, so it's actually quite simple. Once you've installed it, you'll get 5 little indicators, all titled Autochartist, Autochartist chart patterns, Fibonacci patterns, key levels, power stats, and web. You'll get them in the custom indicator section. And from there, it's actually really simple. As with any other indicator, you drag and you drop. The first thing that I recommend to do is instead of actually using the chart patterns or key levels indicators directly on the chart, actually use the Autochartist web. And if you drag that onto the chart, we're not going to be demoing it right now, but if you drag that onto the chart, what you'll do is you'll actually launch the Autochartist web application, which we actually saw, we went through in other videos that we recorded before. But what I want to show you in this demonstration is actually how to use the chart patterns and key levels indicators. So if we take the chart patterns indicator and we drag and drop that onto this, what is this, JPY 4-hourly chart, make sure that you have your DLLs enabled. And what will happen is that the Autochartist plugin will actually go and communicate with the Autochartist servers. And you should get, if all goes according to plan, all the trend lines and all the chart patterns drawn directly onto the chart.
So it'll take care of it for you, it's all automated. So you guys have made this pretty simple. Dare I say plug and play, but you've made it pretty simple. It
is pretty simple, and hopefully it will actually come up. It all depends on the market speed. There we go. Okay, so it's actually quite nice. What we did is we drag and drop the Autochartist chart patterns indicator, and what you can see is Autochartist tells us, okay, the latest pattern that was identified is a channel down of length 47 and some additional information. And we can actually see that chart pattern formation over here. And you can see quite clearly that there's been a break through the resistance level. And this little grey block over here is very important because this here is the forecast region, right? Where Autochartist thinks, rather, should I say, the price is going to be going for JPY.
So that will automatically pop up on the screen, and you'll see you have basically your Autochartist targets for the future.
That's exactly right. And now what we can do is what we can do additionally is actually overlay some of the other indicators. So if we go ahead back to the left-hand side of the screen and grab key levels on and drag it onto the chart, and make sure you have allow DLL imports checked, and you click OK. And again, it'll take a little bit of time to connect to our servers, but once it's up and running, it'll be pretty quick. And we should actually get all the horizontal support resistance levels shown on this indicator as well, on this chart. So now, this is what I wanted to show you. Very interesting. That you can see that a bright green line was actually displayed over here. Now, we only drew the last bit of it, but if you actually, in your mind's eye, extend that support level backwards, you'll actually see that what's happened is that this was a very, very strong support level at these points, and then now it's become resistance. And there's been a breakout through resistance. And in fact, the interesting thing is that the breakout through the resistance actually correlates with a breakout through the channel.
As you can see,
right. So now you can actually see that what happened here is that there's 2 overlapping forecast regions, and they've created this big red block to tell you, hey, this is a really, really good opportunity, because we have is 2 correlating signals giving you the same direction.
So it's using a little bit of intuition, and obviously, as we talked about earlier, a little bit of the price action or the previous price action to kind of indicate where Autochartist believes the next targets are.
That's exactly right. And so what you can do is you can drag and drop all the Autochartist indicators. The next thing that I normally do, right, once I've decided to actually place a trade, I actually drag the power stats indicator on. And the power stats indicator is, again, just make sure you have allow DLL imports. I keep on repeating that.
It's okay, because if they don't, then they'll be like, well, where is it?
Where is it? Exactly.
It's broken.
Right, it's broken,
right? Allow the DLLs.
But if it does break, then call customer support and they'll help you out and they'll tell you to do that.
Perfect.
So what I've done now is I've dropped power stats on here. And now, if I've taken this trade, I can now say, okay, where should I be setting my stop loss and take profit? And interestingly enough, the text is a little bit hidden, but the forecast level is actually exactly where our projected price movement is for the next 24 hours, right? So this is a very good level to set, for example, a take profit level, because we know that this price action actually exactly correlates to our historical price volatility, and once you get 2 or 3 correlating signals, this is obviously a very, very good trade to take, and you can set your take profit at this level at around 80.5 or so.
Well, perfect. So that's obviously how we use the plugin today. I think that was a very good indication, or a very good idea of how to use Autochartist and how simple it is to use it right now, which is fantastic. I think you guys have done an excellent job in building this plugin. So once again, everybody, if you haven't done it already, go to FXDD.com, go to our resources page, download the Autochartist plugin, and try it for yourself. Alon, once again, thanks for coming in. Great illustration, and I'm looking forward to hearing a lot more about Autochartist in the future.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Wonderful. Everybody, have a great day, and best of luck in your trading. Goodbye now.